Just want to welcome everybody to the State of the City 2023. My name is Craig McFarland, Mayor of the wonderful city of Casa Grande, and your host today. I like the enthusiasm. First of all, before we get started, I want to recognize a few elected officials that are here today with us. Mayor Nancy Smith from Maricopa, and Mayor Micah Powell from Eloy. Nancy, I think he has more relatives here than you do. And then also my daughter, Kelly Harrington from the Casa Grande Union High School Board. And Evelyn Kasuga from CAC. Evelyn, where are you? There she is. She's also on the CAC board. And then Mike Cruz from the Casa Grande Elementary School Board. Mike, where are you? There he is. And then I think Dindy Martinez also, Elementary School Board. Thank you. And we have a couple of representatives from Senator Kelly's office here today with us. Luis and Taylor, just raise your hand. There you go. Thank you guys for being here. And thanks to everybody for being here. We really appreciate it. I also want to kind of give a shout out to our Leadership Academy. There's some folks from the Leadership Academy that are here. You know, raise your hand. There they are. All right. And also our Youth Commission. And also I want to recognize that today is actually the International Women's Day. So that's it. Women have the power. Now it's my pleasure to introduce some of the hardest working people that I know who love the city of Casa Grande like I love the city. We also love our fellow residents. That is your city council. First of all, Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Lavender. And Councilman Matt Herman. Councilwoman Lisa Fitzgibbons. And Councilwoman Donna McBride. Councilman Robert Elston. And last but not least, Councilman Anthony Edwards.
All right, Anthony.
And a lot of times I kind of get into this whole presentation and I forget to do this, but I really want to give a shout out to the staff. They are responsible for putting this on. Our PIO department, you guys have done an amazing job. Well, I should wait till I'm done to make sure that I can say that. But thank you guys for everything you do. Larry, to you and all your directors and their staff that are here today, thank you very much. Please give them a round of applause. Because I usually forget to thank them. Also, I want to introduce my wife, Nancy McFarland. She's here today. Thank you for being here. If you look around the meeting room today, you'll notice the banners that we have. And you'll notice them outside as well. Today, we're going to focus on the state of the city. We're going to break it down by using the city's strategic plan and our 6 focus areas. Those being community connection, or in other words, connect it. You'll get the theme here in a minute. Economic expansion, or renew it. Community enhancement, or transform it. And financial stability and sustainability, invest it. Healthy and safe community, protect it. And education and workforce development, imagine it. So we're going to begin today with the video portion of our program. This is Lisa Fitzgibbons discussing ways to connect and inform our citizens. Connected.
Today more than ever, we are connected. Information is at our fingertips, and the City of Casa Grande is continuing to take steps to inform our citizens about what is important to them. We are pleased to announce the launch of a newly designed website and excited to introduce Casa Grande Alerts, an alert center where citizens can sign up to receive time-sensitive notification and community news. The CasaGrandeAZ.gov website has undergone a redesign to enhance accessibility, navigation, and functionality. Aside from modernizing the look and feel of the site, it now has a mobile-optimized design that ensures citizens can easily navigate and interact with content from any desktop computer, smartphone, or tablet, anytime and anywhere. Our new site has the highest data security standards for a safer, more reliable browsing experience. Inclusion of all citizens is a top priority, and our website is built to comply with the Americans with Disabilities Act and a Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. We have implemented a helpful website tool that allows visitors with disabilities to customize how they experience the site. Users can tailor their experience by changing font size, text spacing, and color contrast. With our modern, inclusive, and more user-friendly layout, the City of Casa Grande will be able to increase its community engagement through one of its most utilized methods of outreach and enhance communication between residents and the local government. Now I'd like to introduce you to Casa Grande Alerts. CG Alerts is an alert center where citizens can sign up to receive time-sensitive notifications from the city. Citizens customize their preferences anytime through the personalized login feature. You will receive messages however you specify by home, mobile or business phones, email addresses, or text messages. You choose where, you choose how. Customized alerts may include things like community news, such as meeting and events, traffic notifications such as road closures, detours on our city streets and the I-10 freeway, sanitation route disruptions, or emergency alerts like missing persons or downed power lines. The information you provide is confidential and will not be shared. This system enables us to provide you with critical information quickly in a variety of situations. We encourage everyone to sign up at casagrandeaz.gov, set their personal preferences, and stay informed. These tools allow us to create and sustain a culture of engagement and partnership to achieve positive and comprehensive interaction with all our citizens. So remember, learn it, share it, connect it.
So thank you, Lisa. This is great information. I love that learn it, share it, connect it. That is, I love it. Oh. So this information is available to you all now. Our website is up. The CG Alerts is activated. So if you have your phone, I know everybody's got one. Get it out. Come on. This is your opportunity to actually bring out your cell phone and not get yelled at. So you also had in your seat a little card, so you can either text CG, just CG Alerts, or CG Alerts to that 38276. Or you can scan this QR code and it takes you right to the site. Go ahead, I'll give you a minute. And while you're doing could be very useful. We get alerts from ADOT all the time on road closures and stuff up in Phoenix. So we're going to try and incorporate some of that information into it, so you'll get that in real-time information. But road closures, events. Lisa, what are some of the events that you might see on the CG Alerts?
Well, first of all, thanks again for everyone being here today on this beautiful spring day. It's a beautiful day today. But like the mayor said in the video, inclusion of all citizens is a top priority for us on the city council. And so we want to make sure that we're getting the messages out of some of the activities and just events going on in the community. So CG Alerts is a great way. So we're excited to bring this to everyone. Now it's just getting the messaging out. But some of the examples, we have some exciting events coming up here. So just as an example, we have the Rec Dine and Dash, which is the community, it's going to be here at the Community Recreation Center, and it's on Fridays in March and April and May, where they're going to have food trucks and just different, races and obstacle courses and field day activities for families. So that's going to be out soon on the CG Alerts. Also, Movie on the Lawn, which is egg hunt at the Community Recreation Center on the 31st, which is coming up. Again, some exciting things, which Easter egg hunt, yard games, and enjoying a family movie here at the Rec Center. And another example on April 29th is the Dia de los Niños, which is a celebration of International Children's Day, and that's going to be at the Paul Mason Sports Complex, which is, again, outdoor activities for the family. So these are the type of the events that are going to be going out on CG Alert so the community knows.
That's great, thank you, Lisa. And just to add to that, we've always struggled with how do we communicate, how do we best communicate with the citizens, and we finally came to the conclusion that everybody's got a cell phone. So as you all get those alerts from the state, when there's a silver alert or an amber alert or something, this will be similar to that in terms of what we'll push out and try and make sure we're communicating to all of you. So thanks for that, Lisa, and thanks for introducing the new website as well. So now we've shown you how to connect to the city through our website and through our new CG Alerts. Now Anthony's going to go through and show us how you can connect our infrastructure with you. Renew it.
The City of Casa Grande has a robust capital improvement program of $61 million with approximately 20 active projects focused on renewal and replacement of aging infrastructure. As the manufacturing, logistics, healthcare, retail, and commercial hub for Pinal County, service expansion projects meet the increasing demand for water, wastewater, and irrigation quality water from a growing customer base. The West Side Sewer Lift Station and Reuse Line project is a critical piece of infrastructure that provides the city a competitive advantage to meet the needs of our existing companies and retain capacity for new development. Residential and commercial development system upgrades are needed to handle an increase of approximately 3 million gallons per day of sewer flow. Industrial development system upgrades, they're needed to support the increased activity we have attracted to the city for industrial development. Both collection system projects require lift stations to get waste flows to the plant. Lift stations are underground facilities that collect and pump sewer flows from a lower elevation to a higher elevation to help deliver those flows to the treatment plant. The West Side Sewer Lift Station sits on a 200-acre site and will increase treatment capacity from 12 million to 18 million gallons of sewer flow per day. This will make the existing plant much more efficient. The upgrades to the wastewater reclamation facility are key to our ability to increase the plant's treatment and discharge capacity. It will also increase our capacity to provide treated effluent to our industrial users, thereby reducing their reliance on potable water for their operations. Effluent is the water that is reclaimed from the sewer waste stream. It is treated to a water quality level of A+, which allows it to be used by industries in their processes, as well as to replenish the aquifer that lies beneath the city. The constructions of a new effluent delivery line from the plant located west of Bianco Road and then south to Highway 84 will allow the city to discharge into the main branch of the Santa Cruz Wash if needed. The city of Casa Grande is well positioned for future growth because we continue to plan ahead, and that is our competitive advantage. Our economic expansion is linked to our ability to provide services to new and existing industries that is linked to job growth and an increase in our amenities, which includes offering strategic company benefits, workforce solutions, and a high quality of living.
Anthony, great report. I bet you all didn't think wastewater was that interesting. But it is. You mentioned several new companies that are coming and also some currently that are building in Casa Grande. And I know we're anticipating new industry and potential another 2,000 new jobs that are coming. I also just heard that we have 3 more new companies coming in out on our west side off of Ethington. 2 of them are TSMC support or Taiwan Semiconductor Support Industries, and then the other one is actually a support industry for Procter & Gamble, which is going out into Coolidge. So some great information, some great stuff coming to our community. What other companies are adding to that 2,000 jobs that are already announced?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited that you're all here. We're looking forward to moving forward in the things, Casa Grande, that's going to help us to be better. Well, one thing we have going on is Kohler. Kohler is a 1 million square foot manufacturer that distributes. It's going to be a distributing facility that works with bath and shower fixtures. Kohler plans to have over 400 employees. And the other company that's coming up that's working with some of the things that I just talked about as well is the Changchun, Arizona, is a leading, it's petrochemical supplier to the semiconductor industry based out of Taiwan. What's so important about this is the project represents a capital investment of approximately $300 million and will employ upwards to 200 at full build out. And the one other one I want to mention real quick, Mr. Mayor, is Lucid. As you all know, Lucid is growing. Lucid has 2.4 million square foot expansion to what they're doing now. That's going to employ 2,000 more employees on top of the 3,000 employees that they have now in phase one as we're going into phase two. So that's a lot of job openings, a lot of opportunities for our city.
Yeah, so my 2,000 number might be a little short.
Yes.
Well, that's quite a list. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. Now, renewing and expanding our infrastructure is an integral part of the city's planning that most residents don't see but enjoy daily. Our next topic is about visual improvement that transforms imperfect public spaces into public art spaces. Here's Matt Herman to talk about Transform It.
The Union Pacific Underpass Art Project is an example of identifying a well-traveled route into the city that was once blighted, in disrepair, and unpleasant to pass through to visitors, and now we're transforming it into to capture the spirit of art created by the community for the community. In the summer of 2022, the revitalized and redesigned underpass was unveiled. This project is very near and dear to me personally, as my family owns a business on that side of town and I drive through that daily. City Council has included in its strategic plan the resources to remove blighted areas within the city, and in 2017, the Casa Grande Mosaic Creative Communities team was established to assist with the implementation of this piece of the plan. The team's main goal was to promote art in the community and was made up of teachers, artists, and creatives who identify areas that need our transformation. Our city clerk, Gloria Leja, led the team, whose members include artist Regis Summers, teacher and artist Stacy Seaman, consultant and artist Lisa Swanson, and my very favorite artist, Erica Herman. The process to restore and upgrade the underpass began when the CG Creative team was selected for a $10,000 grant. The creative team was chosen by the Arizona Commission on the Arts and Arizona State University's Herberger Institute for Design and the Arts. In 2019, the team received further funding of $15,000 to continue the project and installation of artwork. Numerous community input sessions with our youth, seniors, students, and resident families were held to gather ideas and suggestions for these art elements. It was a collaborative process, and more than 130 children and area residents participated, creating hand imprint clay pieces that are incorporated into the design. The consensus of those involved was to entitle the theme for the Underpass Art Project, Past, Present, and Future. The past tells the story of how Casa Grande was established, its diversity, and the importance of cattle, climate, citrus, cotton, and copper. The present features today's industries and businesses and the lifestyle of the community. The future represents our children, industries, and businesses that have been here for decades, as well as futures industries and businesses that will join our community. The art installation would not have been possible without the many community partnerships coming together. The City of Casa Grande, Gila River Indian Community, Arizona Commission on the Arts came together to help monetarily. Union Pacific was unable to participate with a monetary donation, but provided us the place to do it. Local contractors came together to help, like Paul Cooper with Cooper Painting, Randy Davis and the Sign Shop crew, Darlene Marcos and Valerie Marcos Miranda, who are our muralists, Jeff Van Heist and Gallo Construction. This would not have been possible at all without a very generous donation from Ellison Mills Contracting LLC. Altogether, these organizations contributed a total of $205,000 to make this beautiful transformation possible. Identifying these blighted areas and restoring them with art celebrates our city's public spaces and renovates them into something we can continue to be proud of.
So Matt had to throw the Union Pacific thing in there. He wanted to say something else, but we wouldn't let him. And donning his artful jacket today, representing art. And really, Matt, that was an awesome report. And we're so grateful to our art community and one of our favorite artists. And your favorite artist. So, Matt, what can we do to continue to transform it?
Mayor, I'm glad you asked. Thanks everyone for being here today. You know, art's very important to me because, well, number one, my wife has taught me a lot about it, but you know, it helps make our community a lot better. It's a more pleasant place to live. It's a lot more fun to be around, and it just promotes more civic pride. You know, we've got a lot of projects going right now along these lines. Namely, we're working on our entranceways to the city with signage and decoration. Also, the Florence Boulevard Streetscape project, which will have a lot of beautification stuff on it as well. So we're doing a lot along those lines, and it's just one of those things that people...
More than one lane, right?
More than one lane. I didn't know if I could say that, but I'll tell you how I feel. So, you know, and one of our biggest things, like I said, I drive through that underpass my whole life, all the time. And it's just really made it a better place. And if you think about what's going on that side of town, with all the industry coming, all the people commuting over there, it's very important. And for people to recognize, hey, this is a city that takes themselves, you know, has a lot of pride in themselves. So the Gila Bend Highway underpass, as I like to call it, Mayor, the Casa Grande underpass, you know, it really came together thanks to Gloria.
Maricopa Highway.
Yeah, thanks to the you know, thanks to Gloria's team and her dedication to the arts and all the artists in our community. And again, it wouldn't happen without our community, like everything we do here. So we've got a lot of stuff happening, a lot of new stuff coming, and you know, we have art here. Just we put in some new statues right out here in front of this building. So it's very important, and it's the little things that make a big difference to everyone. Because people always say, they have this there, they have that. Well, we have this right here in Casa Grande, and we are proud of our community. We've got a few things coming up. The Car McNatt Skate Park is going to be one of our next big art installations. So we've got a mural competition going on for people to paint the skating bowl. Don and I were over there the other day looking at that. I did not skate, but I did get to see a lot of the ideas. So that's going to be very, very neat. Something else important with the Civic Pride, making stuff look good, is we have our code enforcement drop-off day. So if you have bulk items you need to get rid of, furniture, any old stuff, there's a free drop-off on Saturday, April 29th, noon at Pier Park. So if you subscribe to the messaging system, you'll get an alert about that, I'm sure. And then Casa Grande Clean and Beautiful is coming Saturday, April 1st, 7 a.m. at Valago Park for volunteers to clean the 1 mile stretch of Pinal Avenue. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Youth Commission's Day of Shredding and Electronic Recycling. Shout out to Youth Commission. So this is an biannual event they have, actually, and it's going to be April 22nd, conveniently Earth Day. We're doing our recycling, electronics recycling, paper shredding, and it will be at First American Credit Union, 1001 North Pinal Avenue, who's been our sponsor for many years, and we'll be there from 9 a.m. to noon until the truck is full. So bring your old electronics, your paper to shred, anything like that. And the Youth Commission asked me to mention their scholarship contest, which goes along kind of nicely with Transform It. It's the heart of Casa Grande, and they're asking people what your heart of Casa Grande is. What's the most important thing to you? So those are due by when, Anthony?
April 7th. Any Casa Grande junior or senior can enter the contest. If you know any, you can visit casagrandeaz.gov/scholarship for more info.
It's on our new website, casagrandeaz.gov/scholarship. Leave it to Anthony.
That's right, Anthony. Leave it to Anthony.
The president of our youth commission. Great job. But yeah, it matches my jacket and outfit as well. So we got the new flyers. But if you know kids, grandkids, any student in Casa Grande that wants to participate, 3 categories: art, essay, and video. So they're more than welcome to that. But you know, Mayor, I love what we're doing, and we made it a big part of our strategic plan to make Casa Grande more beautiful and to transform it.
Transform it.
Well done, man. Thank you. And thank you, Anthony. Community pride is at the root of our ideals and guides us in everything from municipal operations to budget decisions that result in tangible projects that can be enjoyed by current residents and future generations. So here's Mr. Jeff Lavender on Invested.
Well, good afternoon, residents of Casa Grande. I'm here to share the budget and financial outlook for the city of Casa Grande. The good news is we are in a solid financial position. For fiscal year 23, our mission was to maintain our current levels of support while also providing services for our community. Departments were asked to present budget reductions of 5% so we can continue to maintain a conservative budget process to ensure that we have money moving forward. The strategic plan focus that we're working on is to improve our community's quality of life, city pride, and provide quality jobs for our residents. We have some really good news in that revenues are tracking higher for fiscal year 2023 than originally anticipated. We are seeing a reduction in single-family housing permits due to the slowdown in the housing market as well as rising interest rates. Our commercial construction is maintaining a healthy growth rate as Casa Grande is becoming a destination city for many industries to come out and expand their companies. Our property tax breakdown is 39% of our taxes go to the school district, 24% goes to Pinal County, 15% goes to Central Arizona College, 15% other, and the city of Casa Grande receives 7% of property taxes. So the city receives $4.4 million this year in property taxes. Our other sources of revenue is $30.5 million for local sales tax, which is our tax on restaurants, food, hotels. State sale tax brings in about $8.1 million. State income tax brings in about $10.9 million. And then charges for services, licenses, franchise fees brings in about $8.4 million. For a total revenues this year projected about $62.3 million. Right now, we're projected to spend $48.5 million, which is a $14 million drop from our original budget. And we're spending about 77% of our budget. This year, we're also investing in the future of our community through infrastructure projects like roads, sewer, and things like that. And we will be spending $103.8 million. We backed out $25 million because of the failure of the bonds from our original projections of $138 million. Public Works is spending $85.4 million of that, so they're our biggest expenditures. Some of the major projects that we're working on this year, $1.7 for the construction of the recharge facility, $500,000 for trails to continue to enhance our community with outdoor activities for our residents to participate in. We're spending $1.1 million for 3 new dump trucks. We're investing $600,000 to Ed Hooper Park to enhance that park to meet the needs and the desire of the community. So there are lots of great things going on within our budget, but we are in solid shape and we're investing for the future. We're also being conservative in what we're doing to ensure that if it rains, we have a rainy day fund. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the presentations today.
Great report, Jeff. And really, your community is solid. We are on excellent financial ground, as Jeff gave the report. We have a lot of projects we'd like to do. We'll continue to work on that. Again, amazing information, and from our amazing staff, Larry. Congratulations to all your group. They're the ones really responsible for this well-run and financially stable city. $6.23 million in revenues, $103 million in capital improvements. Jeff, what other projects can we expect in the coming year?
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and welcome everybody. It's a beautiful spring day finally here in Casa Grande.
Matt and I have had a debate over the years how you pronounce the name of our city.
Casa Grande.
Casa Grande.
And I think you all know we were seated together today because I think it was about a year ago, we both wore the same jacket to an event. And so to make sure that did not happen this year, I did not wear a jacket, and Matt knows I don't wear pink. And I keep seeing Anthony wipe the sweat off because he did wear a jacket today. And so, but our city is in great financial shape, and we continue to move forward. Some upcoming projects, the Paul Mason Sportsplex expansion is coming. We'll be adding some amenities to the park. Also, the airport master plan will be approved in the next 30 days. It's about a $12 million project looking at aprons, runways, as well as some hangars to park our new plane CG-1. So the mayor no longer has to sit in I-10. We're just going to fly him up to Phoenix, and shortly the mayor and I will be flying up to Phoenix to play golf. And Larry is not laughing because he does not have a sense of humor about financial matters. We are not getting an airplane, please. So, but of that $12 million, about $7 million is coming from the federal government for grants, and then the city will be pitching in about $5 million. Although 3 of the 4 grant or bonds did go down in November, the one that did pass is a $51 million bond. And so construction will be starting soon on McCartney Road from Pinal Road out to the I-10, and then from Truckle Road from Rodeo all the way out to Val Vista. So those parents that are caught in the Union traffic every morning or every afternoon, relief is coming for there. As well as 5th Street project, which Larry explained to me today where 5th Street is. It's over by Pert Park, by our library. We're going to be putting a new road over there on the south side. So Mayor, I look forward to riding with you in the jet and beating you in golf.
It's pure.
Good luck on the golf side. I'm hoping for the jet. Thank you, Mr. Lavender. Investing in our current and future workforce with safety of our community as a priority. Bob's here as former police chief. He can speak directly to this. He'll discuss the next topic, which is protected.
To provide a healthy and safe community, or protect it, the City of Casa Grande Police and Fire Departments have implemented programs that will increase our residents' sense of security. 2 such initiatives, the COPS grant and the construction of Fire Station number 503, fill the need to hire and house our first responders. Recognizing the need for more police officers and understanding the expenses associated with hiring them, the City of Casa Grande Police Department applied for and was awarded a grant through the U.S. Department of Justice Community-Oriented Policing Services, or COPS, hiring program. Our department is one of only 3 police departments in Arizona who were awarded funding. The $1.2 million award provides up to 75% of the approved entry-level salaries and fringe benefits of full-time officers, with a 25% city cash match requirement and a maximum federal share of $125,000 per officer position. While the funding will not pay the entire cost to hire officers, it does lessen the financial burden to the city. Because of the COPS grant, the department has increased their sworn strength from 80 to 90 officers. In January of this year, the first 2 recruits were hired under the grant and are currently in the academy. Fire Station number 503 is a necessary component to the EMS and fire protection system for the City of Casa Grande. By placing the fire station at the northwest corner of Rodeo Road and Pinal Avenue, we can lower the average response time for emergency calls. When constructed, the station will house 2 crews. This is a benefit that will result in the city to not have to build another fire station in the future until additional population growth occurs. Safety is the #1 priority for the design of station number 503, and as a clean PSB, or public safety building, special considerations like carcinogen prevention and a decontamination room improve the health and wellness of our firefighters. At just over 14,000 square feet, the single-story structure will provide sleeping quarters for 10 firefighters, a large kitchen, dining area, and training room. Currently, staff is evaluating various alternatives for bringing the station into budget. The health and safety of Casa Grande is a priority for all of our citizens, and these two examples show that we are well positioned as we plan ahead for our first responders.
As a reminder to everyone, the Casa Grande Public Safety Day is April 1st at Paul Mason Sports Complex between 10 and 2. So if you want to see your police and your fire in action and get even an up close and personal look at the K-9 unit as well, they'll be there. So I would recommend and encourage you all to attend. Again, April 1st at Paul Mason Sports Complex between 10 and 2. So Bob, tell me a little more about the safety programs that our citizens might see in 2023.
Well, Mayor, as you can imagine, public safety, interest in and concern for runs deep with me. And there are 3 other things that I would like to mention. One is the ambulance CON, or Certificate of Necessity. This is essentially a franchise contract that is awarded by the Department of Health for ambulance service in a given region. Our current provider is a private entity that is not meeting our needs totally. Response times are not what we would like. And the provider right now has been unable to provide the number of ambulances in this area that we need. And therefore, there are times that we often wait for an ambulance that is responding from Florence, Coolidge, Maricopa, or even up in the valley. We have applied for that certificate of necessity so that we can take over the ambulance service. It has been a 3-year process, but we are currently in front of an administrative court judge that will ultimately make that decision. We believe we are well positioned to take over that service. I also wanted to mention the SAFER grant. SAFER stands for Staffing for Adequate Fire and Emergency Response. This is a fire department grant that awards money directly to the fire department to hire, train, and equip new firefighters. This particular grant was awarded to Casa Grande Fire Department. Casa Grande Fire Department was one of only 8 that were approved in the state of Arizona, and it pays 100% of those salaries, equipment, and training for those 12 firefighters. So we are anxious to get underway on that as far as the recruiting and training process. We also wanted to feature the police department K-9 unit. Our department has the most proactive and successful K-9 unit in Pinal County. We currently have 4 teams, a handler and their K-9, and they are trained in a variety of disciplines such as narcotics detection, tracking, and apprehension. Last year, the unit was responsible for 500 arrests, which included burglars, bank robbery suspect, drug smugglers, and felony fugitives. The unit also seized 500,000 fentanyl pills, 8 pounds of methamphetamine, and took 9 illegally possessed firearms off the street. The unit provides public demonstrations, giving members of the public an opportunity to witness firsthand the incredible abilities of their dogs. And as the mayor mentioned, that will occur at the Public Safety Day coming up.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
And this is just anecdotal, but I know, and I had heard that, Chief, maybe you can validate this, but we just installed a couple of those license plate readers at a couple or one intersection or two intersections, and they've already apprehended a couple of fugitives that were already, and it was only up for what, 2 weeks or 2 days or?
They apprehended 5 so far, Mayor, and I think there's 10 up with 12 more to go, and recovered 5 stolen cars in addition.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, the license plate reader is not to catch you speeding, okay? So you can all relax. It is connected to a national database that has license numbers for fugitives, people who have kidnapped their kids and they're running across the country. So all of that information is in a national database, and as they pass through our license plate readers, then an alert goes off and we have an opportunity to stop them. So it's a good program. Sounds like it's been very successful so far, and I know it just got implemented. So to already have apprehended 5 fugitives, that's an amazing number. So thank you, Chief. Our children are our most important investment in our city's future. It's essential that we identify and we provide the tools to help them succeed. So here, last but not least, is Donna McBride with Imagine It.
The concept of education as a pathway to a strong workforce is not new. We must prepare our workforce here in the city of Casa Grande to become competitive even before they enter the job market. In elementary school, 3rd grade is a critical turning point at which children transition from learning to read to reading to learn. During this important time, their world is filled with words, written, spoken, sung, displayed on screens and signs, and these words have power and meaning that they're eager to understand. The Mayor's Reading Program and the AARP Foundation Experience Corps are 2 community-based programs that the City of Casa Grande is proud to offer. These programs expose children to books and encourage volunteer-based tutoring by individuals within our community. The Mayor's Reading Program is celebrating 25th anniversary this year. What an incredible legacy of past and present leadership. The program is a unique partnership between the City of Casa Grande and the Casa Grande Elementary School District. It brings volunteer readers of all ages, background, and experiences into the classroom to spend an hour each month reading in multiple classrooms on a specific day. It enriches the lives of the tutors and exposes children to books and reading in a positive way, and most importantly, provides them tools to become successful in school and beyond. The AARP Foundation Experience Corps is another volunteer program that we offer. People over the age of 50 serve as tutors to help students become better readers. Working one-on-one with students, they develop positive relationships to help improve reading skills. The program is proven to help children who are not reading at grade level to become great readers by the end of 3rd grade. These volunteers offer their time and in return gain purpose and positivity they continue to pay forward. The coordination of these efforts is integral to the success of the program. I want to take a moment to acknowledge our libraries. The schedules and classroom assignments are coordinated by the Casa Grande Public Library. They make these programs possible. They serve as support staff to the 3 school districts, the 8 schools, and receive services for an incredible 36 weeks out of the school year. Finally, our volunteers are the most inspiring and committed individuals, and I want to recognize these community members who provide endless benefit to these programs and to our children. Imagine we have over 160 new volunteer applicants for the program year. Through these programs, we are collaborating with our schools, we are building healthy relationships, and enhancing life skills that will create a better workforce for Casa Grande. The long-term benefits of these programs come full circle when our workforce thrives. Our quality of life in Casa Grande is part of the vision that we all have and we all deserve. And all we have to do is imagine it.
Thank you, Donna. Imagine it. I love it. You know how passionate our council is on a strong community and on this education and workforce development. It is a passion of all members of the council, as it obviously is a strategic objective of ours. But we can't have a strong community. We can't have strong businesses. We can't have a strong industrial complex without strong education systems and strong workforce. So Donna, maybe you can help explain to everybody here what is on the education system, or what is our education system doing to kind of link and help develop our workforce?
Well, there's a lot of things. I first of all welcome everybody. This education is one of the most important things. We've talked about every single thing within the city, but when we look at education, we know that without quality workforce, and it starts at kindergarten, we're not going to be able to prosper. And so a couple things that I'm really excited about, and I hope you are too, is that both at the high school level and at the elementary school level, there's a couple different programs going on. I know Superintendent Adam is here, and I'm really excited about the fact that they're going to be having a new program next year called COIL, and that stands for the Center for Online and Innovative Learning. And that's going to be housed out at the old Evergreen site, and it's for pre-kindergarten through 8th grade. And we've all heard of STEAM and STEM and different programs. This is called C-STEM, and it stands for Coding, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, if you can say that in one piece. And the idea is to really get the students engaged in real important real life activities so that they understand the problems and how they can help solve them. Some of the things that are important to them that perhaps we didn't have when I was in school is really looking at technology. And the technology that we're talking about is like 3D printing, virtual reality, robotics, engineering, the designs. They're even going to be doing some computer coding. And so those programs will really help our workforce once we get to a point where the education system is supporting the businesses that are coming in. And so I'm really excited about that, and I know that the students will learn because those are the things that are important to them. And I think that most of us would probably be able to go back to school and learn a little bit about those as well. At the high school level, I know the mayor's talked about this quite a bit, is called the PACE program, and it stands for the Pathways to Accelerate a Career Experience. And at the high school level, we're honored to have interim Superintendent Lavender here, and I know that he is going to be a big supporter of this program. But PACE really engages students to meet their individual needs, looking at their likes, what they want to be, their aspirations, their goals, and taking a look at those on an individual basis. And once they do that, they'll be able to learn more. The interesting thing about this program is 10% of this program with the student's grade is based on effort. 90% of this will be on reflecting actual learning. And I think for all of us that sometimes we learn when it's in front of us, and that's what this program is going to do. The students will have access to college prep. They'll be able to get college credit, dual credit internship opportunities. They'll be able to have job opportunities in the field that they have the goal for. And I think that that's what's going to make this program really successful. And we all know that without our young people staying in Casa Grande, being educated in Casa Grande, we're not going to have the workforce that we need. And so we look upon them as experts in their field, which is being a student and knowing what we want from them, and they expect it from us. So we're excited.
Great, thank you, Donna. Great report. And I noticed when Donna was saying stay in Casa Grande, she was looking at you three, right there. High school students, that we want to come back to Casa Grande because we need you. So, go out, get your education, but come back. Again, Donna, thank you. You know, STEM and CTE are critical programs really for our youth, and I'm excited to hear that some of it is actually moving into the middle schools. I've been kind of preaching that for a while now. And Dr. Lucky, you're nodding your head. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. And because I think we really need to get the kids engaged at an earlier age. by the time they get into high school, if they don't have that STEM or CTE experience, I think they get lost. And so, you know, I know it's an easy thing to say, a hard thing to do. So, but with our young people, engaging them younger, getting them interested in something, whether it's, you know, youth commission, or whether it's, you know, getting involved with a robotics program, or even in sports. Sports is also a good thing to get involved in. So, but they have to be involved in something. That's the key. So again, thank you, Donna, great report, appreciate it. And then I take kind of just personal pride here on some programs that we have implemented. And I know Evelyn is here, and Jerry Stabley, her husband, has been really instrumental in this third grade reading program. And you know, I can't tell you how successful it is. If young people can't read, by the time they get out of third grade, they will fail. So we have put a full court press really on our elementary schools with the help of the elementary school, and working with third graders, second, third graders, to get them to read. And I will tell you that the number of kids that we tutor this past couple of years, every one of them has actually raised by at least a grade level in their reading skills. So it's an amazing program, and thank you to Jerry really for bringing it to us. So thank you, Evelyn. Please tell Jerry I gave him a shout out. So I hope these reports have been, you know, from your council, been informative. We have a lot going on here in the city of Casa Grande. We can't cover it all in an hour, but I want you to know that your council is here, and we're here to listen to our constituents. We want to ensure the city continues to be business friendly. We want to use our general plan as a guidebook, because that's what you voted for, is our general plan. And use that guidebook, then transform it into our strategic plan and our 6 focus areas, which you've heard here today. Community connection, or connect it. Economic expansion, or renew it. Community enhancement, transform it. Financial stability and sustainability, invest it. Healthy and safe community, protect it. And education and workforce development, imagine it. So thank you to my fellow council members here. I think you guys did a great job. Let's give them another round of applause. And we're about ready to wrap it up, but I want to give a couple of announcements that I've been asked to communicate to everybody, since you're all here in your captive audience. And Pinal County is friends of ours, so we want to give them a little plug here for their community forum that's going to be here in the city of Casa Grande, March 23rd, from 5:30 to 6 p.m. It'll also be broadcast, is that right?
It'll be streamed and uploaded.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. From 6 to 7 p.m., they'll have a community panel. It's at the Casa Grande Recreation Center, so right here. Again, March 23rd from 5:30 to 6. Or is it 6 to 7?
5:30 to 6, food and networking. 6 to 7 is the panel.
All right. Food and networking. So there'll be some food there, so come if you're hungry. Thank you, Mike. And then I also wanted to kind of give a shout out to, for the City of Casa Grande, or the Casa Grande Chamber of Commerce, and their Biz Outlook Luncheon. If you're interested in I-10 widening, which I know I didn't talk much about I-10 widening today, but know that it is moving forward. And if you want to know more, because I didn't want to give away all the secrets, you have to come to the Biz Outlook Luncheon on Friday, March 31st. I'll be there speaking, as well as the head engineer for the project, and he'll have a short presentation, kind of bring you up to speed on what's going on with I-10. And that's on March 31st at the property from 11 to 1. You have to have a ticket, so see the chamber or give them a call if you want a table or you need just one seat, okay? So please take advantage of that. It's going to be some good information. And then to let everybody know, the State of the City address will be You can actually view it if there's somebody who didn't get the chance to see it, wasn't here. It'll be on our city's Facebook page and our YouTube. So take a look at that, and it should be on there by about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So again, if you have somebody who didn't see it, please let them know. I want to give a big shout out also to staff again. Larry, our PIO's office, thank you guys for everything. You did a great job putting this all together. Gloria, thank you too for everything you've done. And if you haven't gotten a chance to get out in the foyer out here, there's lots of good goodies out there. This is for the police department. You can put it on the back of your car. That way they won't stop you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, Thomas, really, I'm just kidding. There'll be a rush at your table. All right. Well, again, thank you everybody for being here today. This is, your city is in great shape. Your council is passionate about what they do. So live it and love it, Casa Grande. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Good.